Yeah, Mia Hauser and Sepp Freiberghaus. Your man's got it hard, a hard first heat there, but the team manager of the Superior mountain bike team there.
Yeah, so heat 8 is a hard one as well, but yeah, what you already said, a lot of good riders here at the start. Fabrice Mels, he had the fastest time today, and yeah, all these heats, all good riders. It's not easy to continue, but it makes it all only more excited for us to watch it.
There's Jan Nesvadba on the outside. Yeah, definitely. The 8th final, sometimes a lot of riders get an easy passage through, but not tonight, it seems. A lot of the real fast riders qualified down a lot further than we would have thought, Bart, I think, to say. And this is heat number 1, so let's take a look at this course here, and it's Fabrice Mels showing that he means business. Oh, elbow bar-to-bar action as they come into this first right hand of the course. Going to drop away again now, but there's some pretty big climbs on this course.
Yeah, as well. This is slightly going down, but after this corner where Fabrice Mels is leading, it goes slightly uphill, and it's hard. It's the altitude, and it's your lungs will burning, and your legs as well.
No doubt about it. 2,000 meters, around 2,000 meters here, 6,000 feet, or probably a little bit less than 6,000 feet. Conversions were never as strong.
I think it's about 6,000 feet. You're right.
Right, excellent. That's good. We're starting on the right foot. So now the rider's flying into the woods here. You can see that there's several different lines. Real mountain bike single track.
Jenny was talking about 2 different lines, but I think there are more than 2. It's about 3 or 4 what you can choose, and even if it's going to be very narrow and tight, you can take new lines as well.
Yeah, I walked it actually just before we got underway here tonight, and there's 2 kind of main lines, a high line and a low line, but there's an awful lot of places you can cross between the 2 to make the most sense of it. And it was actually, I stood there for quite a while. It's difficult to see really which is the fastest in a few spots.
Yeah, that's hard to say, and some of the lines are very slippery as well. You have roots and rocks, but there's a kind of waters coming out of the mountain, and it makes it very slippery.
And here's that last climb, but probably where we're going to see maybe some heat, definitely some heats won or lost, maybe not the whole event though tonight,
but
as you can see,
Nesvadba from the Czech Republic, from here on it's still a long sprint. It goes slightly uphill to the finish. It's about 100 meters, and from here on it's very hard for these riders. And here the fight between Bukare and Nesvadba.
So Nesvadba got the legs there to take the 2nd place. Mels did all the work at the start, certainly paid off for him as well, able to coast up towards his finish line here. It's 25 degrees here this afternoon as well. The sun's back out, but it won't be the heat that's worrying anyone, it's more the altitude here, Bart, as we take a look at this slow-mo, elbows to elbows as they come into turn 1.
The start, of course, it's very important, and you see riders taking the best position what they can get, and that's the first corner, so they use their elbows.
Nothing wrong with a bit of elbow. So Fabrice Mels, Jan Nesvadba go through to the quarterfinals.
And as you can see, they are breathing very deep, and it's hard.
Mels, Wildhaber, Nesvadba and Andy Ehring in this one. There's the first man. On screen. Jan Nesvadba. Next to him, fastest qualifier tonight, Fabrice Mels. Swissman Marcel Wildhaber next to him. And Andy Ehring there, the German.
It's a hard heat. Good riders. All good riders.
So here we go. And it looks to me like the number 1 qualifier, Fabrice Mels, charging down this start straight. He's going to lead him into turn 1. Sun's come out here in Andorra. It's hot up here, Bart, eh? 25 degrees now,
it is.
At least.
We had some more clouds earlier today, but now it seems to be blue sky, totally. So it's warm up again. And Fabrice Mels, who's leading, Ehring, Marcel Wildhaber, and then Nesvadba on the 4th position. Fabrice Mels, he qualified fastest, and he's in the 1st position, and now he can take his own line, the fastest, what's the fastest for him in his mind.
So they come rattling into the trees. From the light to the dark, the shadows, of course, won't help.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult for your eyes to switch. And especially here on the altitude, the light, it's very sharp as well. think most of the riders, they use glasses, and the glasses sometimes they change. If it's dark, they change to lighter ones, and when it's full light, it's more dark for them.
Yeah. I used to just use a tinted lens all the time, and then that way I couldn't see any of the rocks or roots. It seemed to work out.
You wouldn't see them.
No, it seemed to work out quite well.
Fabrice Mels very fast again.
Fabrice Mels, yeah, fastest qualifier, looking like he means business here tonight.
And
behind him,
Eyring, who is second. Eyring against Wildhaber for a sprint, and he's watching over his shoulder, so it means it's a really sprint. Even Nasvatba, he's there on the third position and able to win of these three guys for the second place, and the second guy.
Oh, Wildhaber on the gas as well. Wildhaber on the gas. He gets it with Mels. Those two are going to go through. Eyring and Nasvatba are going to go home. Wow. That was a good first quarter-final for the men, Bart.
It is, yeah. Sometimes it's also a mentally question. If they are still together, yeah, they become stronger. And as you can see here, I thought Marcel Wildhaber, he was on the third position, and now he overtaking Eyring.
So just take some issues with the screen here, yeah. So Fabrice Mels, Marcel Wildhaber go through from quarter-final number 1 here in Vallnord, and Geigenheimer in Heat 1. Perengane, Soto, Luthi and Canal in Heat 2. So shaping up to be a couple of good semis.
Definitely, yeah. Strong riders, all strong riders. Fabrice Mels finished at the fastest time in the qualifying.
There he is. Breathing heavily before he started, trying to get as much oxygen on his board, no doubt. Marcel Wildhaber on the inside. Next to him, Fabrice Mels. Like Bart said, the number 1 qualifier. Daniel Federspiel there, 5th qualifier. And a man with a chance actually also of winning the title tonight. And Geigenheimer there on the outside. Definitely reshapes that moustache between heats. There's no question. It's perfect.
Between heats?
Yeah, it's perfect, man. He's got a stylist on board. So here they go out of the gate. Let's see who's going to get the whole shot as they go down to turn 1.
Daniel Federspiel, yeah.
If he wins tonight.
Fabrice, he's taking inside line.
Oh, nice move.
Pushing him outside.
And Geigenheimer now up the inside into turn 2 as well.
Pushing Daniel
Federspiel's gone back.
well.
He's going to be back in 4th spot now, Federspiel, unless he can work some miracles around the outside. So Federspiel now with it all to do, the man who could win the World Cup tonight, under real pressure bar as they come up before they descend into the single track.
Still Marcel Wildhaber from the Scots team. Now he's on the 4th position, but he was fighting pretty hard for a good spot.
I think Fabrice Mels means business tonight as well. Number 1 qualifier, he's definitely took some confidence from that. Geigenheimer in 2nd spot in the all-white kit there. And Federspiel, well, he would love to wrap up this world title because in XCE...
definitely, yeah, that's one of his main goals for this season.
And in cross-country limited, there's no telling what might happen. You could easily go out the first round next time, so he's going to want to try and win it tonight if he can. That overall title I'm talking about. Geigenheimer there. Well, Federspiel is waiting to see the front wheels just pushing in that turn. Safely through that tricky right-hander onto that higher line. But this man, Mels, is gone.
On fire. Geigenheimer 2nd.
All looking like they're going to take that wider turn.
Yeah, Geigenheimer, he's 3rd in the GC. Daniel Federspiel, he's leading. He's wearing the leader's jersey, and for now it's...
I don't think Federspiel's going to get him. I don't think Federspiel...
So.
No, Federspiel.
It's Geigenheimer.
So Federspiel's enough's enough for him, and the World Cup title fight's going to go down to the last round in Norway.
But before that, we have the World Championships, Peter Marisburg.
Absolutely.
So another main goal for most of these riders.
Yeah.
But I think then we will see more cross-country riders as well, because it's the day after the cross-country.
That changes everything.
Sunday morning. They have their cross-country races off Friday for the men under 23 and for the men elite Saturday.
You think those guys are going to be able to compete if they raced for an hour and a half flat out on Sunday?
We saw it last year with Ralph Neff, world champion, and we haven't seen him this year so far in the eliminator races. Not
not only about tax-free shopping. Titouan Perengani,
French national champion,
third
XCE.
fastest qualifier. Fabrice Mels,
Belgium national champion, XCE.
the man I think is going to take this tonight. Although Soto is going to have something to say about it as well, the Wild Wolf Trek rider from Argentina, as is Simon Giegenheimer. Going to be a tight one. A lot of this, I think, could come down to the start, but
it's important for Simon Giegenheimer to win some extra points for his GC.
yeah, absolutely. It's a big night for him as well. But watch Fabrice Mels out of the gate. Who's going to get the whole shot? And it is Mels into the first turn.
Drifting outside. Simon Giegenheimer tried to take the guys outside, but it doesn't work.
Giegenheimer getting squeezed there, so it's Perengani now in second spot. Soto there in third. And Mels attacking
Simon
this
Giegenheimer
climb.
was in a fourth position.
Giegenheimer back and forth, yeah. It's Mels out front now at the moment. Garnier, well, he's opened up a bit of a gap Bart already. Mels has looked like he's meant business all night long. Can he hold it together? Look, unclipped there as well.
Small mistake of him as well.
Didn't lose him too much time though.
If you can find the pedal quick back, then it's good. But if you lost it, then it's a problem.
Well, the camera started to send him off the side. He had to stick a leg out, try and pull himself back onto the course there. So it looks to me like Mels, though, in the strongest position he could be at the moment, leading them with a couple of seconds advantage. Going to take his first World Cup cross-country eliminator win. Oh man, commentator's curse, commentator's curse. What have I said? It's still got a big enough gap. Has Perengani seen it though?
Probably he did.
And he's
because he was in front of him.
Yeah,
it's
he's
close,
on his wheel.
it's close. National champion of France. But even Soto, he's very close.
Oh,
if they slow down, I don't know if they slow down.
I don't think so.
Fabrice Mels, he doesn't slow down.
So Mels has buried himself on that climb. He's inside the finish line.
Soto second now.
Look at the pain on his face. So up to second place as Bart said.
Soto is coming.
So is attacking. Has he got enough left? No, he hasn't. Fabrice Mels takes it here in Andorra. What a ride from the Belgian. That was incredible. What a final, Bart.
Yeah, it is. First Belgian champion now, winning a World Cup. Great of him.
Brilliant, eh?
Brilliant.
One for the Benelux.
It is. A little bit of Holland.
Hey?
A little bit of Holland.
Yeah, a little bit of Holland, that's right. So he let it start to finish as well. I had a feeling he was going to do that tonight.
Yeah,
you know?
fastest time in the qualifying. But then a small mistake here. Just, yeah, we've seen, in the previous heats some riders crashing here as well, but he could handle it.
But he made a much bigger mistake later on. There it is, look. Just getting to the left there and into a little bit of bushage.
The gap was big enough to recover it. And it's fast how he recovered this.
Yeah.
And Perry was taking out a higher outside, or the higher line, that was more difficult.
Okay, so there he is. Tonight's winner, Fabrice Mels. Christoph's got him. He's going to be out of breath, but let's hear from a delighted Fabrice Mels.
Fabrice, what a race today here in Andorra. What have you thought about the mistake in the forest?
Yeah, I went too fast and I missed the pedal. So I lost a little bit of grip with the tires and I was trying to avoid the trees and stuff. So I'm happy I made it alive. So it was close, so happy.
You have been very strong the whole day today. You won the qualifying. What makes you so strong?
Normally sprint races are not so technical as this one, so especially the forest, I could do my own thing. I train a lot on the technical stuff like that, so that's really my thing. So I'm happy I could have this track.
It's your first World Cup win ever. What does it mean to you personally?
Personally, it's I never thought I could do World Cup wins. So this is for me. This is a world above my head right now. So I still don't. It's too much at once, I think.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
A very happy guy.
Yeah, great to see someone new as well. Take the win, first ever World Cup win for him. It's a day that he'll remember for the rest of his life. Soto there in second. Perengani third, Geigenheimer, Wildhaber, Federspiel, Canal, Patrick Luthi there are your top 8. And it's been a great cross-country eliminator.
Yeah, it's already what Fabrice Mels said. It's a totally different course than we have seen the previous races. And he did a lot of training for the technical parts. And he shows it here. I think he's the fastest in this section.
I have to say, Bart, it's been my favourite course of the year, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, mine too.
So we're going to see the top three now. Presented to us, Fabrice Mels, Soto, Perengane. So here's the guys. Top three from today. Breathing heavily on the podium.
Still they do.
Almost impossible to recover at this sort of altitude.
Fabrice Mels tomorrow, it's under 23 man race. It's 5 o'clock in the evening, but still it's short time to recover.
Well, Bart, it's been an awesome evening's racing, and we will be back.
We saw great races.
Great.
Women's final race was